bullseye.
What's up guys, it's me Tyrox, so welcome back to another episode of WWE SuperCard. As promised, today we got another video, episode number 8. It should be the 5th in the row if I'm not mistaken. And Wednesday is quite the day of change on SuperCard. I guess they balance that very well, that you've got something new almost every day. Thursday the new event, Wednesday is like player versus player rewards and all that. So we're gonna get through all this. We're gonna start things off as we do with a free pack, because why not, right? As said, the gobbledygook one is gone now, so we can train away all the other fusion stuff that we haven't used, which is good. Gives us a bit of space in the card catalog, or in a card section essentially. Today, as far as we're gonna get the Ring of Domination deck setup, we're gonna get the PvP rewards. That's probably where we're gonna start things off, and possibly some Elimination Chamber gameplay. I have not played Elimination Chamber since I came back, just so you know. I mean, I started with War when I came back again, when I started playing again, and now we had the Women's Rumble. So now it's time to have Elimination Chamber, then we're through like everything again. But we'll see what we're gonna be able to get through today. And of course, if I can get an episode out tomorrow, I can't promise that yet straight away. Likely gonna include some Ring of Domination gameplay, maybe showing off the strategy, how exactly I go about things, if it needs more explaining than this episode here today. So free packs, not worth too much. Team Battleground, still need to attack. Gonna do that off stream though. You guys have seen how I go about things there. We're quickly gonna claim the Super Fusion here. Let's check it out. It's gonna be another Vince McMahon in it. It's probably gonna be another Vince McMahon. I'm looking for pros. It is another Vince McMahon. Great. I love when I call things like that, especially when they're not helpful at all. I'd rather call things that are actually helping me as well. Be like, yeah, I bet that's gonna be a pro, and then it is a pro, something like that. I would indeed prefer that. So we're gonna go to the thingies, pop another heart in there, and start from bottom again. So rewards, boys and girls. Please. By the way, quick side note: we did not reach rank 6. I was at work last night. Was trying my best to get to rank 6, would have probably gotten it, and then at one point I ran out of ads and was like, oh god, I completely forgot that I had used quite some of my ads on my phone on the Team Ring Domination, so I didn't have ads anymore. So that's why I didn't get rank 6, which is a bit unfortunate. The only thing we missed out on is another momentum slot, which isn't helping us straight away though. So essentially it's not the end of the world. So we're up to 1,000, or we got another 1,000. We're up to 5,000 CP. We keep our 3 momentum slots essentially, and we got 2 packs that are probably going to get nothing out of, but hey, we'll try, right? Titan is, I guess, not that bad. It could be a lot worse, but again, not really helpful at all. But at least we're back to gold now, which is something. We're working our way up. Oh, WrestleMania 34. Okay, not bad. That was actually not bad. WrestleMania 34. I did expect a lot worse from that. And let's see if I can get another first place here in gold. I wouldn't bank on it though. This is where it's gonna get tougher. Like, I don't expect to get first place every league every week or anything like that, but this is gonna be where it's gonna get tougher most likely. Rewards wise, they reset in 3 days, so we could get a Buddy Murphy, but as I said many times before, I'm not gonna get that single card. I'm just not looking to do so. Have we got anything else? King of the Ring Eliminator, what did we finish? Semi? Oh, that's the semi entrance, right? Yeah. Or did we lose in the quarterfinal? I am so confused whenever I see these graphics. They do not make sense to me. Like, it says I'm eliminated, but it says I've qualified, and yeah, we lost in the quarters essentially. What I wanted to do is update this. SummerSlam? No? Okay. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get to SummerSlam unless we get a bitter female. That is a bit unfortunate. Now, Team Ring, or not Team, but Ring Domination. I hope I've got enough cards as well. I know how I usually set up my deck. I've looked into this before, so I'm gonna go through the whole process with you guys. If you guys looking to set up your deck for next Ring Domination. Now, straight up, best case scenario going to be something plus plus. Of course, that's unfortunate because you're close to the next rank. If you are just about in the tier that you play for, that doesn't work. straight up. The thing I'm gonna go through right now will not work for you. I can tell you straight away. We've got basically whatever we've got left, or whatever we've got on top of just about reaching the tier that we're in to work with. Now we've got almost a whole bar here to work with on SummerSlam. I still hate that you cannot drag these. Now I go through things and I look at, okay, these are my 3 strongest cards. They all have a same-ish arrow. These are all my Goliath pros. I've got an up arrow Roman. I've got an left arrow Bobby Fish. I've got also a left arrow in the Goliath pros, and at least an up arrow in the Ric Flair down here and the Triple H. That's something to look at. So seems like I've got a bit of a top left heavy set of good cards. Now I'm gonna swap the Roman with the AJ just to make it easier. The AJ is gonna get out of that deck. So I'm gonna swap the AJ with the Ric Flair. At least that's the plan. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna swap the AJ with the Ric Flair, and I'm gonna swap the Bobby Fish with the Kofi first of all. Just to basically sort this out, I'm actually gonna keep the Kofi because the Kofi is similar in proc. We got I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. We got power and speed, and we got toughness and speed. Right there, we got power and toughness. So I guess it didn't matter too much. And I'm gonna put the Triple H up here. I'm gonna explain to you in just a second why I swap them like I do. So now we've got 3 up arrows, 2 left arrows. What I try to do, excuse me for bumping the mic, in Ring of Domination is I try to tier my arrows. I try to narrow it down to 2 different arrows. So I always start in the same corner, and then I look to tier it, so that essentially I can beat my own cards. If I start off with my weakest up arrow or my weakest left arrow, I know I've got more up arrows to beat that card, and I know I can beat my own card. Because as long as you can beat your card, you're going to be winning. All you gotta do is get your card back over and over and over again. If you can beat your own card every single time, every single round, you've won guaranteed. And that's exactly the aim of my setup here. So we're looking at a left arrow that is a bit weaker than that Kofi Kingston. So essentially the next best, which would be the Goldberg, it looked like. So you see we dropped a bit, which is also good. We're going to be playing against lesser decks essentially. And the only issue is we down here likely need 2 cards that are possibly considerably worse. So you could put something like Elites in here, or just something that is, yeah, generally considerably worse than any other card you're going to put in here. So WrestleMania 34 Pros would be something. That Vader, for example, is a decent card to put in here, but you can see we drop quite a bit. That's the issue with me being that clutch into SummerSlam essentially. I'm gonna try to look at the Batista instead if he keeps us in. No, still not. So that's a bit unfortunate there. What else do we have in up arrows? We've got the Sheamus. We can put him in. We don't have other left arrows. See that's as I said, where the issues come in. I'm actually gonna put the Aiken back in, if you even was gone in the first place. Just to get my deck up a little bit, but I think you generally do get the idea of this, or behind this setup. Now I'm gonna try Standard 34 Pros because almost every card should be able to beat them. What I try to do with the 2 other cards, because I've said to you, it always kind of worked out into so 4 up arrows, 4 left arrows, and 2 weaker cards essentially. And what I try to do with the other 2 cards often is go for the different arrows, the opposing arrows to what I've generally gone for the rest of the deck. For the simple reason that, for example, if I get both, and I get towards the end of a game, and I told you on the Team Ring already, if I don't have to play any more games, I try to avoid games. That's exactly where they come in, because I'm going to be trying to avoid, and if I only got top left arrows, I'm always going to work towards the flow of the cards, if that makes sense. So I've got a down arrow and a right arrow to work away from that. Now the question is, what can I do as my last card to just about bump me back into that tier? What's my worst? Wow, Seth Rollins is actually my worst right arrow. Okay, so we're gonna try putting Seth in there. As I said, my goodness. Okay, do we have a different left arrow? Maybe we're gonna try to only do 1 bad card, a different left or up arrow here. Good one. No, not really. It's literally Goldberg, and then we have Oh, look at that. Now I've got an idea. Now I've got an idea. We're kind of close. We are kind of close. Now we're going to go over to the PvP. We're going to go over to the momentum slots and we'll give that to... No, AJ Styles. We're going to give that to... Let's give it to Kofi Kingston. He's better than Akam. Maybe that gives him a higher chance of beating Akam as well now. That's maybe not the worst idea because, of course, now having both in there, that's probably going to give me a higher chance. And we're actually going to log out because I'm pretty sure we've got it covered now off the back of the momentum slot. Now that is the aim essentially, tiering the cards so to make sure I can beat my own cards. That is the main aim. Again, this works best when you're like, I don't know, halfway through the plus of your tier. You are joking. You are joking. When you're like halfway through the plus and you've got quite some tier to work with, when you got quite something to drop down to. Now, what can we do here? I mean, the Goldberg is an up arrow. We've got a different left arrow in the Seth now, right? So we could just swap the Goldberg, I guess, with a Braun Strowman now. Oh, the Seth is the right arrow. What? The Braun is literally 4,000 stats better than the Goldberg. Let me try swapping that back, just out of curiosity. I told you, we're still SummerSlam 18. I told you. That's literally what we had before games. Stop screwing me over. Can we drop down Baron now to Batista? Or Shawn? Okay, game. Okay. So yeah, ideally, start point, Shawn Michaels in the top left corner, and then I can beat Michaels with a Goldberg most likely, definitely with Akam or Kofi, definitely with Bobby, or I could beat Michaels with Goldberg, then attack my Goldberg with Akam, or attack my Goldberg with Triple H or Ric Flair, and just cheer my cards up like that. Make sure I can beat my own cards, and then off the back of that, win the match, if that makes sense. And that is pretty much my deck setup. That is my deck setup. Now, quickly, a quick update in terms of trading on the cards. I did some trading last night. This is what I've got left. I've got the Goldberg left to do, who's almost done charisma. I've got the Benjamin left to do, and I've got that Fusion Sheamus left to do. That is it. I've trained everything else. Should we check out if we can get a quick reset on a wild mode to finish this one off? I hope I didn't confuse you guys too much with that ring domination setup. I hope it will help you guys out to win more, or win ring domination easier, essentially. If so, feel free to come back to me and say, you know what, Dyro, that was BS. I didn't win a single game with that. My setup is better. And feel free to tell me. Feel free to tell me. Maybe it's going to help me out. Of course, we can happily engage in a bit of back and forth to help each other out. And if it is helpful, I can bring it to any of you guys that are watching that maybe have not seen the comment, and make sure that we all got the best chance of winning, right? Because who doesn't love winning? Oh, they've reset today. That's why. That's why I got all of them yesterday. Of course, we always get all the daily stuff, right? Can we get the reset as well? Doesn't look like it right now. Does not look like it right now at all. Nice picture for Samoa Joe there, by the way. Best picture still the SummerSlam. So happy I got that one before I like properly stopped. Now that his legacy, of course, a lot harder to get. There's the reset. Ultimate Bobby Roode. Hey, awesome. So guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it was a bit helpful. Again, looking. If I got the time, I'm going to bring you guys another video tomorrow, maybe with some gameplay on the Team Ringed Up to exactly show you how to apply that deck as well, if that needs further explaining for anyone. Other than that, I do hope it was helpful and hope you guys enjoyed. If so, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe for more SuperCard and 2K19 content. And I'm out for that one. Everyone have a good one. Have a nice rest of your day. Have an awesome rest of your week. Should I not be able to upload until Friday or Saturday anymore. But until then, I'm out. Peace.